Hello, welcome back to Bugle Back Reps. I'm Martin.
I'm Toby.
I'm Paddy.
So today we have the towel back for a second week in a row after a battle with the Orcs last week. And this time it's the Stampede
Is
taking on
my Stampede list. As I said in my previous video I was in, I haven't faced off against Tau yet. I managed to dodge them at Beachhead, so let's hope that
You can dodge them again.
Yeah, I can dodge as many of the shots as possible, but I doubt it. So we'll see.
So obviously Stampede's quite competitive list up there, they are.
Yes.
So we could match up to see what happens with the towel. First turn is going to be a very much big deal with it, as always.
It is going to be a big deal. In order for me to make it a game, I will have to go first.
You'll make it a game, mate.
Or it will literally just be I'm hiding all game and hope that I can survive your out line of sight shooting. So,
Well, we'll see. I don't know.
who knows?
I don't know.
Okay, so today's mission is Data Scry Savage, which is a hold 2 for 4, hold 3 for 8, and hold more for 12. In this mission, you can perform an action on a home deployment objective, and end of the turn, they'll score a number of points for a number of objectives in no man's land that you hold. That's your second primary.
They're also sticky objectives.
Yeah,
Yes.
sticky, yeah.
So if you hold it at the end of your command phase and you have no models in range of it, the rest of that turn, you still hold it in your following command phase unless your opponent.
Only if they're offset.
Yes.
They have to be offset to be able to do the sticky objective.
Obsec or a similar ability. Which might be a problem for you.
I don't know. I can pop a CP at the start of the command phase to make a unit offset.
Yeah.
So
So that's the mission. So you're looking at the table here today. All the L shapes are line side blocking with light cover. We've got a couple of towers on either end of the board which are dense cover. So you might want to shoot through and into. And then the rest of it is just true line of sight in the corners with light covers. Nice and simple. And a few containers in the middle, again if you're touching the light cover. So that's the mission, that's the table. So let's look into your army list. We start off with Stampede.
we shall. So it's a Leviathan, Crusher Stampede, Army of Renowned. So to kick it off, we'll go with my Warlord. He's a Hive Tyrant with wings, toxin sacs, adrenal glands, pair of monstrous bone swords, taking the relic to allow them to ignore invulnerable saves. I have 2 Warlord traits on him, so I spent the extra CP, but I sacrificed them both. So the first one is monstrous size on himself, so that gives the bone swords an additional strength, -1 AP and +1 damage. The other 2 I'll come on to in a minute. So he also has a set of Devourer's Brain Leech Worms. Moving into the next HQ is a Swarm Lord. Swarm Lord. He's a staple with pretty much every Crusher Stampede list. Then we move into my third and final HQ, which is another Flyrant. Again, Toxin Sacs, Adrenal Glands, Twin Sidon Talons. The relic that I've given him, so it's an extra point spent, is the Void Crown. So I get to cast a psychic action and do 1 normal psychic power. I get to know an extra power from the Tyranid Codex, and any cast of a 9+ cannot be denied. So those are my 3 HQs. We move into my troops. So I have 2 squads of warriors with Bioweapon Bond, Sidon Talons and Death Spitters, and then we have another squad of warriors with just Sidon Talons and Bioweapon Bond. Elites, we've got 2 Horospexes. So the second Warlord trait that I sacrificed, I give them one of my Horospexes, monstrous size on their Ravenous Maw. So again, +1 strength, -1 AP and +1 damage. And then I spent an additional point in Prodigy of the Hive to give my second Horospex the same ability. We then go into the heavy supports. So we've got Barbie. We then have a Tyrannifex with Acid Spray. Essentially, he's just going to sit on objective and spray acid on things. Then we have in the flyer slot, we have 2 Harpies with heavy venom cannons. They've worked pretty well in the past. They're good at denying things like banners. They're good for being able to capture objectives because they don't have the aircraft ability. They're also pretty good at making things strike last. So, you know, they're harassment units more than anything else.
They do things.
They do things, exactly. So that is the end of my list.
And what secondaries do you
So
go
the
for?
secondaries, I've gone for the same as what I tend to go for in every single game. So I've gone for grinding down, so killing more, because I've got less drops than Toby has.
Yeah.
I've gone for stranglehold because there is a lot more objectives on the field, and I'm pretty confident that I can knock a unit off an objective to claim it, because stranglehold is at the end of the turn, or player turn, should I say. Then interrogation, so psychic interrogation, so do a spell on a character, get 3 points.
Can't deny it.
Can't deny it because he's tough.
Yep.
So
That's
that's me.
So then the fish food.
Fish food.
Yeah, so I'm playing Tau set, so it allows me to re-roll a wound or a hit per unit. Start off with HQs. I'm running a long strike. Salo Sun, who's going to be my warlord, and she has to take the Master of Carrion, so that allows me to redeploy up to 1 unit if I'm playing Moncar, or if I'm outside the Carrion turn, or up to 3 if I'm playing Carrion, or outside of the Carrion if I'm playing Moncar. And a long strike, Dark Strider, just because for 60 points, what he does
Pretty good.
is pretty good.
It's pretty
You can
good.
give +1 to wound on a core. If he's within 6 of a unit, they can fall back and shoot. And he's got mark lights, and he's got the same keyword as Pathfinder, so he can do his mark lights at the beginning or end of movement, which is quite a big deal. Going on to my troops, I have 3 squad of
Strike squads.
of fire strikers, sorry. Just because their range, 36-inch range, is like they're huge now.
Pretty good.
-1 to their guns as well is crazy. For fast attack, I've got 2 units of Pathfinders, again because they can do their markers at the beginning and end of movement. They're just versatile. Markers being in action and always hitting on 3s now is ideal. So like markers can stick a lot easier. I've got 2 hammerheads for heavy support with railguns and smart missiles. Smart missiles just for line of sight. Still a great
Such a good.
still a great gun. And the
And
rail,
you ignore line of sight stuff is really
yeah, and the railgun obviously, and it helps that everything's like
massive.
when it evolves. So yeah, the strength 14 now instead of strength 10 is huge, and the fact that they can re-roll their hits, and I can save my Tau re-roll for the wounds, just makes them super consistent. Going on to my
Broadsides.
broadsides as heavies as well. So I've got a unit of 3. I've equipped them with high yield missile pods and smart missiles, and ATS, so they're auto wounding on hits of 6, which is crazy, the amount of shots they get as well. And obviously high yield missile pods, just the fact that they're just like re-rolling all hits at strength 7 -2 damage. I know he's going to be -1 in my damage, but it's still great.
It's volume of shots.
Yeah, it's volume of shots, so it's still
Volume
great. Transports, playing 2 Devilfish. Again, just going for the Fish of Fury. They can Fish of Fury. They get a pre-game move of 9 if I'm running Moncar, or I can redeploy them if I'm using them as carry-on. So they can move in advance turn 1 with their pre-game move, and then I can spend for the disembark to disembark basically, and they can move again. So literally, I'll be in their deployment zone. Don't think I'll be doing it against Stampede, but
Who knows?
But you never know. Depends. I can block an objective perhaps. So going on to my super heavy auxiliary detachment, I'm running a Storm Surge. I've kitted him up with the early warning override, so I can still overwatch on 5s and 6s. And I've also put a counter fire defense on him, so I can mitigate an attack to a damage 1, which is obviously gives him super survivability. He's got the pulse cannon, so it's the crazy 12 damage.
Can't one-shot one of my monsters though, so that's...
No, so obviously he's still got quite a lot of guns,
Yeah.
so but just hoping he can do some damage basically. So yeah, he won't gain the benefits of the Tau set, however he will still get the Moncar stuff, so he'll still be manoeuvrable. So I can get him into a good area before I anchor and re-roll all his hits. So
Very nice.
pretty much the list, yeah.
And what have you taken second place?
So I've taken Grind. No, I haven't. I've taken Engage because the list is fast. Bring it down. He's just got loads of monsters, and yeah, I should hopefully score heavily, but
You should score
It depends
at
if any-
least 10.
depends if anything
At
dies.
least 10.
Depends if anything dies. And Abbot of Witch, obviously I haven't got a Psyker, so hopefully some points there.
Doubling up on killing the same stuff.
Yeah, and it's just kill 2 birds with 1 stone, isn't it? So see how it goes. See if I can kill anything.
There we go. Anything else you want to add before we go and do deployment?
So, what are you doing, Monka or Kyle?
So I am going to be playing Monka just because I feel I need to get.
I'll be surprised.
Paddy's list is fast, so if I was playing Carry On, it'd be over by turn 3 probably. So I want to try and get some benefits before. I'm taking.
I don't know if you want to go Kyle, go Kyle.
No, you're right, mate.
Well, it's worth noting. Last time you Steve played was before Tal Codex, and
It was pretty
he
much.
actually smashed him.
It was over.
turn one, turn
It
two.
was over by turn
it was
2.
over by turn 2. That isn't a bad report, you'll be saying.
Yeah, but he did get turn 1 on me. So.
I did get turn 1.
So-
and
So I think Fish Boy's up for a bit of revenge.
a bit of revenge. Yeah.
We'll see
They've had an upgrade.
We have.
They've upgraded their suits. They've upgraded their fish boats.
Yeah.
We've
We've got bigger outboards.
Yeah. Let's hope that doesn't really matter. Let's just hope I still roll it.
Yeah.
So come back after deployment. Okay, so we are deployed. So let's look at Tyranids
Made
first.
a little bit of a nest. So got all my warriors in there. My high tyrants are all kicking it out of line of sight. Got my harpies on the side ready to move up 30. Got one of my Horror Spectres over here ready to take a flank. Barbie's all hidden nice away, hopefully. Got Horror Specs. Hopefully if I get first turn he'll move, hop, skip and a jump up and charge something. And we've got this dude over here ready to take this flank. So that is my list.
All hidden away.
All hidden.
So then the Tau.
Shallow Sun here. She's going to have aura range buffs with being Tau and her commander drone. So got these guys in range just in case I can pop off some rerolls. Some devil fishes out on the flanks, hoping to like pre-game
So
move.
Fire Warriors in that one.
Yeah,
and
Fire
Fire
Warriors
Warriors
in
in
that
that one.
Few little bits of
Your Pathfinders.
yeah, Pathfinders that are for
Pathfinders.
mark lighting hopefully, or pre-game moving in, hoping to stop a charge
Long Strike here.
onto something special. Yeah, hammerheads I've just dropped there.
Dark Strider at the back.
Dark Strider.
And again,
And then Storm
they
Surge.
much
Storm Surge wants to shoot something.
hidden, apart from the Storm Surge and Pathfinders stick out.
So, yeah.
We've also got a nice little fire on the go today.
Yeah, nice little fire.
Nice little fire
But-
going, nice and toasty warm.
So on toasting note, let's see who wants. Well,
Well, obviously we both want
First
first
turn.
turn. We like first turn. So let's roll it and
but
see.
before you roll, you have not gone second yet at all
No.
in all your games.
There is a smile on the face for that. I'm hoping it continues.
Well, Tony has got new dice and they have been rolling a bit shitty. So let's
Okay.
Right, I'll let you roll the honours.
Oh, it's a 1.
That's
That's a 6.
Yes.
Tyranids,
Eat some stuff.
Tyranids turn
Yes. Right.
1. But before we go turn 1, you have to do pre-game
Yeah, I'm
moves.
gonna do some pre-game moves.
So do that. Okay, pre-game moves. Devilfish is moved out here. Both lots of Pathfinders are retreated. And now Devilfish is moved up here. So come back with Tyranids, turn 1 next. Hey Nids, turn 1.
Yes, so command phase to kick things off. So both Harpies and Barbie have bioweapon bomb put on them from the Warriors. So the Warriors stayed where they are, they've done the mission action.
Yep.
So then we've moved and advanced Horror Specs over here. Harpies jumped onto this objective. High Tyrants moved up within 24 inches of
Shadow Sun.
That's the one. Ready to do psychic action. Swarm Lord's moved up, so just in case I get Onslaught off, he can move again. If not, it'll be him. Then Tyrannifex advanced over here. Barbie's moved over, just playing some line of sight on the big boy. And that is my move. So, Psychic Phase. Let's kick things off straight off the bat with a Psychic Interrogation onto Shadow Sun. So, it goes off. So that's 3 points on the board already.
Yep.
And then he's going to go in with... I should have done Swarm Lord first. Oh well. Let's just hope then. The Aggressive Surge goes off onto the Horror Specs. It doesn't with the Perils. I'm not going to re-roll that because I want to re-roll the Onslaught. So I take 2 mortal wounds. He's down to 10.
Who's casted that one?
So that is my slasher. 10 mortal. So yeah, he got to do the extra power because of his relic that he's got. just to let you guys know. Then Swarmlord is going to cast Onslaught onto the horror specs. So it fails. I'm going to spend that point. So I go down to 10.
Get your barrels out of the way now.
Come on! Oh, fuck, it failed! That's not what I want. Fucking bastard.
Damage on your.
No, because I re-rolled it.
Oh, thanks, yeah.
So, we'll do the horror and smite from the other high tyrant onto the storm surge. So the horror fucking fails. Fuck you, dice. And then smite goes off on 5, taking 2 more wounds. Excellent. Cool and stuff.
Not the greatest psychic face.
No, not exactly what I wanted.
I wanted second anyway.
Okay, so we'll come back in a minute with some shooting. Things off. Let's go with the high tyrant. We'll get some of the mediocre shit done and out of the way first. Into Storm Surge. So I'm hitting on 3s. Taking those. Wounding on 5s. T8, I'm 6. So 1, 2 up. Let to go, innit? Okay. So we'll go in with the harpy here into the devilfish. So we've got the Stinger Salvo, hitting on 3s because of bioweapon bond, and wounding on 5s, 1 save, no minus.
Yep.
Good. All good. Then we'll go for the 2 heavy venom cannons, getting 3 shots, hitting on 3s, 2 hit, wounding on 3s, strength 9, so 2 wounds at -2.
5 ups. 1 good.
Takes 3 damage.
Nice.
We're then going with the other one. So we're going to put the Stinger Salvo into the Pink Pathfinders. And we'll put the heavy venom cannons into the broadsides. Okay.
Yep.
So Stinger Salvo first. 1 hit. 1 wound. No minus.
4. Nope.
No. Okay, so heavy venom cannons. Getting 5 shots. So hit on 3s, or miss.
T5.
T5, so 3s. 2 at -2.
4 ups. Save both.
Bastard. Okay, so Barbie then. Barbie, what are you going to do? Should we just pump a shit ton of damage into you? I'm going to spend a lot of CP this turn. So I'm going to spend 2 CP to increase the damage of his weapons by 1. For the pathologic slime, and then we're going to spend another CP on relentless flurry. So 6s explode. So let's get some dice together. So I am hitting you on 2s. 6s explode. So we got 3 6s, 1 miss. So 3 extras. I am strength 8, toughness 8, so 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that it? Wow. So 5 4-ups. Fail 3, so it's 9 damage.
So I'll spend 2 to make 1. Actually, there's no point. I'll take it. 9 damage.
Yeah. Cool. So that is the end of my shooting. So end the shooting phase. Let's move the high tyrant again. So we are going to charge with the high tyrant.
Okay. Oh, 3 Overwatch. So.
Cool.
Okay, so we got Overwatch with the Storm Surge.
Counter fire defense, so I can. It's free.
And it's 5s and 6s.
5 and 6s. So the 2 big cannons first. 5 and 6s. Not 1 hit.
That's 5.
Strength 16, so 2s.
Yeah!
I'll CP it.
CP it.
Yeah. So it goes off -6.
So 4 pinball.
Yeah, saves it. 4.
Fuckery, thank fuckery.
Little bit of puking out like that.
So then the cluster rockets, so 46 shots. 11. Oh, that was 16, 17, 18, 19.
Yep.
4, So 5 and 6s. Fives.
Yep.
-1. So it'd be -1.
What's that on?
So it's -2 because Monka. So that's on your. That's just normal 1 damage. Saves.
Just that, yeah.
Yeah, at the minute.
Minus
-2.
minus 2, so 4 ups. So it takes 1.
This is 1 damage.
With a no pain.
Yep.
Nope. So it takes 1 down to 11.
Destroy missiles.
Yeah, so 5 and 6s. 1 hit. Strength 12, so 3s. 2s. 3s. It's nothing. That's so smart missiles.
3 hit.
5s. 2 at -2.
1 damage.
1 damage.
1 damage from the pain. Nope, down to 10.
And an air burst, 2d6. 4, 8. That's 4, sorry. 5 and 6s. And then it's strength 4, so 6s.
Sorry, 5s, yeah.
5s, so 1, -1. Oh, it's -2.
Safe.
That's it.
Got a bit lucky there.
I did get a bit lucky there. Right, so obviously, yeah,
you're in.
the Harpy. I am going to multi-charge the tank closest and the pink pathfinders.
Yep. So I'll spend for the tank.
Hey, watching.
I thought you.
So that was free. I didn't spend CP for the
yeah,
actual.
you still do the
So it's
strategy.
Oh yeah, so don't do it.
So still counts as using the Overwatch strategy.
Still
right?
counts as using the
Yeah,
overwatch
must be,
strategy
yeah.
because it just counts as 0.
Okay.
Right, so yeah, go for it.
So obviously he's in. So
Is that all the charges?
that's all the charges because other stuff advanced.
Okay, so we'll come back.
We are going to do the breaking through at the end of the charge phase onto the Pathfinders.
Which
I roll
does
12 dice, and because my strength is higher than your toughness, on any rolls of 3, you take a mortal wound to a maximum of 6 mortal wounds. So, 3 ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mortal wounds.
Nice.
So, I'll take you down to 5. Because you're striking last over there anyway, we might as well just go straight in with the Hive Tyrant.
Yep.
So I'm going to spend 2 CP, brings me down to 3 on Thunderous Impact. So I get +1 to hit, +1 to my wound roll, and +1 to my damage roll. So I'm only really concentrating on the wound roll. Or actually, no, I'm not going to do that. Wound roll 5s. You get wound roll 4s. Fuck it. He's also going to do Vicious Appetite, so I get to reroll the wound rolls as well. So I'm down to 2 CP. So I can't
Signing through CP.
and burning through the CP, but I kind of have to take out that Storm Surge because it's going to be a pain in my anus. So, hoping to get a bit more attack, but obviously not. So, hitting it on 2s. There he goes. Wounding you on 5s normally. Now wounding you on 4s because of Thunderous Impact.
Yep. Reroll.
Reroll and failed wound rolls for Vicious Appetite. So that is 4 at -3, no involves. So 5 up arms. 4 of. No, 4.
Oh, 4.
Yeah.
I will obviously counterfire 1 for to do 1 damage.
It's only the shoot.
Oh yeah, it's super phase, isn't it? Yeah.
So 12 damage, dies.
Okay.
Does it explode?
It does. It's not good.
Okay. And then. So let me just have a little look see to see if I can.
Yeah,
So I consolidated into the other
Hammerhead?
the other hammerhead just to mean then if he has to shoot me in combat or not shoot anything at all.
here.
So attacks onto the tank. So reroll 1s for Cyber Talons.
Yep.
So all hit. And
D7.
strength 6, so I need 5s. So 1 at -2.
So 5 up.
D3. For 2. 12 left. And then by the looks of things, that is going to be the end of my turn.
So you get to start back, yeah?
Oh, 6s. Oh,
Right.
and then the second one. On hit. Strength 6, so. Let's roll it and then how will we do it for?
On the
Harpy.
That was on it. So I add strength 6 to your toughness.
Toughness 6.
So 5 with it. 1.
So failed. Takes 1 wound.
Take a wound.
Pathfinders get a kick.
Pathfinders do get to kick.
Oh, 3 in a sound shake. Yep. 5s.
2 hits.
6s. 1 wound.
1 wound.
Yep. Take it. Yeah, that fire is fucking
That being toasty. Okay. So 1 wound, yeah? On the Harpy?
Yeah.
So failed.
Take a wound.
Down to 10.
And then we have morale for
Morale.
Pathfinders.
So
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 2 are under.
2 are under, is it?
Fails.
That was 1.
And 1
So then 1 and 2's for the other 2.
Yeah,
Both done.
that's a squad.
Okay, so just looking at points. The end of Tyranids turn 1. We have 3 points on the mission primary. We have 3 points on Stranglehold and 3 points on Interrogation. And we got 2 kills towards the grind.
Indeed.
Going into Tau. Turn 1 next. Tau, turn 1.
Done quite a bit of moving and advancing. I did combat debarkation on these 2 devilfish, so I dropped them and then moved them a bit further. Fell out of combat with this harpy. Didn't get a marker on him, but that's okay. So I'll be shooting him. Got some markers on these 2. Done some movement over here. Got the board sides out in action.
Yep.
I gave him the add 1 to hit roll, reroll when hits.
Yep.
+1 to wound on this harpy.
Okay.
And Longstrike gave his +1 marker thing on this guy here,
Okay.
who's in combat. I can't give them. I can't put markers on this guy because he's not eligible because he's in combat. But him shooting as though he's got mark rights, it's the next best thing.
Okay.
And yeah, just hope I can do some damage. Basically.
Being confident.
Oh.
You've marked up quite a lot of things, yeah. So
True, but
seems like you feel like you can do some
it's one
monster
unit.
hunting.
It's 1 unit of markers, so it is what it is.
Okay, do you know we're going to shoot?
Do I out? Long strike will go into the harpy.
Okay.
So, -1 hit or anything, or
Nope.
So hitting on freeze. So the rail gun, and I'll do smart missiles.
So
as well.
before you start firing rail guns and stuff, just make it clear to everyone that because they're hammerheads and long strikes, they can re-roll their hit roll, and then
So hammerheads in general
Yeah.
have a built-in re-roll hit.
yeah, so you
So
can,
because I play towel set,
Yeah.
I basically use the re-roll for I would get the towel
Yeah.
for the wound.
so each time you'll get to re-roll a hit roll and a wound roll.
Correct.
Okay.
So it makes it
What's the strength of
14.
strength 14?
It's upgraded quite a bit. So long strike into this guy.
Yeah.
No, actually, no, I don't want to do that. I want to go broadside into this guy because getting the +1 to wound. Long strike wants to save his tastiness, so let's do over here.
Placing this over there.
Yeah. So I need 24 shots.
Okay, so,
So
some dice.
everything will be going into it.
So all board sides into the harpy, yeah?
4.
Interested?
Won't hit.
Yes.
Well, I'm re-rolling all hits with the chapter reroll.
So what's that? Are you
High yield, yeah. So got a couple. Unless you want me to roll out for cocked.
No, he's all right. I'm pretty confident in the fact that harp is going to go. Even with that, I'm nice.
So these are hits. So 3 more, it's nice. So strength 7.
Toughness 6.
So wounding on freeze, but I get +1 to wound. So 2. And I'm re-rolling 1 because you're these are all wounds.
Oh, they all wound.
Auto wound.
Ah.
Right, so these are
Yeah,
wounded on 2s, and because you're within 1 car range, I'm re-rolling 1s to wound. So pretty consistent. Right, so all wound. That's it. Minus, so, there we go. 4, 8, 11, 14, 17, 19, -2, 2 damage each.
So 5 ups then. So 10. He's dead. Does he explode?
Explosion. So smart missiles are gone, but that's fine. I just wanted him out of my life.
Dead Harvey. Good job. Field gardener.
And Patty's now like, yep, broadside's got to die.
So next, I'll go long strike everything into this high tyrant.
That high tyrant?
He's getting +1 to wound. He's getting +1 hit, sorry, from markers, and he's getting +1 to wound because it's a monster or vehicle. So,
Cool.
So hitting on 2s because he's got marker light.
Is that just him that gets
Yes,
plus 1 to wound?
Correct. So 2s re-rolling. Right, and then it's 2s re-rolling because it's strength 14 +1 to wound. That is, so it's D3. So it's 12 damage, no involved.
No involved.
No,
Don't get involved.
well done.
No involved. What the actual fucking what? I don't know. There's no involved.
So 6 damage plus D3, which you roll a 6.
So I rolled, yeah, so
Yes, that's 9 plus
Yeah,
3 more to
3
wounds.
It doesn't explode.
And he's dead as well.
Alright, that's
No,
cool.
no involved.
No
I thought
involved.
that was just off the strap. What the fuck? Okie dokie. I know we don't. What I'll be doing my 2 CP in a minute.
Right, so, and then next, just doing combat.
So I'm going to spend 2 CP to transhuman him.
So he's going to put everything into him. He is treated as though he's got mark lights, so he's going to be hitting on freeze with a reroll. So the railgun, freeze with a reroll. Hits. It's strength 14, so force wound. Wounds.
Wounds.
So
Again.
it's D3. So it's I will CP that. So that is still 1. So it's 7
Plus 3
10
mortals.
mortals.
So 6 damage, because he minuses 1.
Yeah.
So 9 damage altogether into you.
9 damage altogether.
Yeah.
He's not going to die at least. And I save 4, so I save 3, sorry. So you take 6 and 4.
So smart assault. So it is freeze. And then it's strength 5, toughness 7. So it's 5.
Yeah, 5.
Oh, reroll on 1, sorry. So there's 1 1 in there. So 4 at -2 because you're within 1 car range. So it's 4 more wounds. 3 more wounds, sorry.
Goes down 1.
Oh,
Right, so he's left on 1.
Can still be a pest. That's right.
She's going to put everything into this harpy. So she's hitting on 2s. No rerolls for herself, unfortunately. So the 2 fusion blasters. Both hit. Strength 8, so 4s. Freeze. Reroll on 1s because we're within 1 car range. Both wound. You're within my half range, so it'll be D6 plus 2 each if you fail.
Pass them both.
Pass both, right. Missile pods. Both hit. Strength 7, so freeze. Reroll on 1s because wound. Nothing, so 1 at -3 at that range. No, -2 I think.
So failed it. Damage.
D3.
yep. That's some damage.
So the work code for it. I'll spend CP for. I get an extra AP if I use 2 units on 1 model or 1 unit. Let me just check what that is, Martin.
Okay, so what are we doing next?
So 2 units I'm going to spend for the pulse over onslaught. So that will give me exploding 6s on 1 unit, and then I'm going to use coordinate engagement.
Yep.
So when 2 units target the same unit, the AP is increased.
Okay.
I'm in 1 car range, so they're going to get AP. They're going -3 at a minute. Yeah. That's fine. So
Okay.
first unit will be the exploding 6s.
So this is 5 warriors into Tyrant effects. Yep.
So
Exploding 6s.
so there's all 1.
Still hitting the first.
Yeah. I'll save my tower reroll for a minute.
So those 6s.
There's a wound.
But they explode?
No, they're auto wounds.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So strength 5 to toughness.
8.
So I'm re-rolling ones because I'm Monka. So I'm going to need 4
Don't
on it.
use your reroll yet.
And I'll tau re-roll 1.
So yeah, 5.
So 5 minus 3.
5 ups. So it takes 4 down to 10.
Okay. And you doing the second shot, yeah?
Second volley, yeah.
Second squad doesn't get.
No, they explode in 6s.
They don't get used.
No.
Auto wound 6 inches.
They're all over in 6s, so yeah. So 6s is it? 5s. Rerolling 1s.
Yeah.
And
Second
no,
reroll?
yeah, second reroll.
Is that 4 again?
That is 4, mate. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So pass 2 down to 8.
Yeah. So then the Devilfish is going to put everything into it. So they used to have normal burst cannons, but now they've got accelerated burst ones now. So they're heavy 8 instead of 6, and they're strength 6 instead of 5, with an AP minus 1. So it's a lot better. So 4s.
Are you ignoring cover?
Only with the smart missiles. So hit on 4s. I'll go tau reroll 1. Strength 6, so 5. Rerolling 1s. No, so
3 6.
3 8 minus 2.
Okay.
Okay, so 3 8 minus 2. So another 3.
And then smart missiles.
Down to 5.
So 4s. And then 5s. 2, that's minus 2, but no cover.
Saved 1.
Yep.
Damage.
Down 4.
So that's the move then.
What a bit of firepower there.
Cheers.
So next I'll go. These guys will go into that Hive Tyrant. Swarm Lord, sorry. No, sorry, Swarm Lord. I apologise for that. Let me just get some dice going. 4, 8. I'll take a marker line off in a minute.
Yep.
So hit on 3s. Rerolling 1s because of old girl over there.
Show some.
Shallow Stone, yeah.
Oh, go.
Old girl, yeah. She's a lovely maid. Fishy there. Right, so these go. Fishy. She's a bit fishy. Right. So wounding on 4s, 5s. I've got to check Monkai range a minute for reroll 1s. And I'll do a tau reroll there. So
3.
it's looking like 3, mate, yeah.
3.
Minus 2.
Good save.
Nice. Devilfish breathing into the harpy. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So accelerate burst cannon.
Not bad.
That's pretty good, isn't it? Strip 6, toughness 4. 4s. Tau reroll. Reroll 1s naturally. And I'll tau reroll that one. So
4.
5.
No, 4 swing.
Oh yeah, sorry mate. So yeah, minus 2.
Save 2. Down to 8.
Still got long strike, is it?
No, long strike shot over there, mate. No, didn't you? No, long strike.
Yeah, long strike.
No, not kill strike. Yeah, long
Yeah.
strike, good strike.
So you got that. Oh yeah. So you got no more
So
relevance.
the thing is, so with Monkai it's a bit odd because like I personally don't like playing with the. So people do fall back and shoot because it doesn't state that it can. However, I feel like it would like it has to be a separate rule, I'm sure. So I'm not going to.
What's the word?
Right, so
Okay, so is that all you're shooting?
Just to confirm, we were just looking at the Monkai rules.
Yeah.
The ability states if it makes a normal move or an advanced move, it remains stationary. But a normal move or an advanced move
It's not a fallback.
It's not a fallback. Fallback is a separate move type, so therefore we can't fall back and shoot.
So any of you that are doing that,
Are naughty.
stop it now.
Yeah, stop it.
So, any charges?
No.
So just combat them.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, high tile swings first.
Yep.
On 1 wound.
So it's 5 attacks with a tail. I am hitting on 4s. So 2 hit. And then strength 7, toughness 7.
So 4s.
So 1 at -3, no involves.
6s.
So flat 5 because I rolled a 6 for toughness
5, nice.
So 46 on 9.
Okay.
9 maybe.
I think that's the end of the round.
Indeed.
So just do some points. End of towel to 1. Get 2 points on the data intercept primary. Get 3 points. 2 points on engage for 3/4. 4 points on bring it down and 3 points on Abba the Rich. Then going into Tyranids turn 2. Currently holding 3 objectives, but then Paddy's command phase he's going to make the Harpy obsec. So at the end of his command phase he's holding 4, so he's scored 12 points. So come back with Tyranids next. Nids, turn 2.
So bioweapon bond onto here, bounce off Swarmlord onto here, and onto the Harpy. I was just in range. So movements, warriors will come out, iron up some shooting here. Horror Spectres move around, iron up a charge. Harpy's flown over, he's still obsec, so he's holding that objective currently. Swarmlord's moved up, iron up a double move to here, and he does need a 4-inch charge. Horror Specs moved up round, iron up to eat some of these guys, and eating that by the bugger.
Harpy did mortal wounds.
Harpy did some mortal wounds and killed off 4 fire warriors with some small mines, which is done. So, into the psychic phase. So we'll kick things off with a mental interrogation of Slayer.
And you got no command points here.
No command points.
And how many wounds does high tile got?
He's got 1, so this could suck real bad. So it goes off. It's fine. That's alright. Okay, so now the Swarmlord. He's going to go in with a catalyst on himself. Goes off. And then he's going to do an onslaught on himself. Goes up.
Lots of doubles there.
Lots of doubles. Could have been real bad. Okay, so shooting. We're going to kick things off with the Tyrannofex. He's going to shoot all of his guns into this squad. The blue squad. Okay?
Right.
Into the blue squad. So, we do Stinger Salvo first. So, hit on 5s. He's double shooting because he didn't move. So 1, no minus.
So 4 up. Good.
So 46 shots. Nice.
Nice. 22.
4. Okay, so I auto hit, and I'm strength 6 because I am on middle bracket.
So 2s.
So 2s. So that's 19 at -1.
Probably worth rolling. I'm going to go for laughs.
For left.
For the channel, I'm going to roll. So I'll pick them up.
Yeah, I think it's the squad.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
It's going to be the squad.
Yep, sure dead.
Yeah. So we'll do the tongue attack from the horror specs into the devilfish. So it hits.
T7.
And it wounds. So -1.
4 up. Nice.
Same again on that one.
Yep.
Missed. Then we're going to go with the Harpy shooting the Stinger Salvo in Darkstrider.
Yep.
Hopefully within range, fine, not a problem. So, hit on 3s because I've got bioweapon bond. Full hit. Wounding on 3s. So that is 2 at -0.
So 4s.
Nice. Then we're going to go with the heavy venom cannons. Are going to shoot into long strike.
Yep.
Okay, so let's see how many shots I get. So that's 4. So hitting on 3s. 2 miss. And wounding on 3s. It's 2. -2.
So 5 ups.
6 damage.
Or CP1.
Yep. Still 6.
So he's on 8.
4, 6, 12. The high tyrant is going to shoot into the hammerhead.
Yep.
He's in combat. So hitting on 5s. Lots of 5s. Woohoo! Only fucking 4 miss. Look at that. Lovely jubbly. Toughness
7.
7, so 5s. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 wounds, no minus.
3 ups.
2.
Damage.
Damage 1. Okay. Barbie is going to shoot the hammerhead in the back corner. That has 12 wounds left.
Yep.
Yeah.
So hitting on 2s. 2 miss.
T7.
Hitting on 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it won't be enough to kill him.
Minus
-2.
So 5 ups.
Healthy.
So 4 damage. The purple squad of warriors is going to shoot into the fire warriors.
Yep.
So hitting 4s.
T3.
So 3s. So it's 4 saves at -1.
So 5 ups.
3 dead. I think that is the end of my shooting. I don't see any other units to shoot. So, end of the shooting phase. Swarm has onslaught on him. So he's going to advance 6, so he gets to move 15. So just to ensure the charge,
Nice.
he's going to go to there. Okay, so charge time.
Yep.
So first things first, the harpy into the hammerhead.
So I'll spend
Into the
Long shot.
Yeah, I'll spend for him.
and into
Or
what's his do?
so I'll spend for that. But you get what for them?
No,
Hits do.
into your character.
Yeah, that's fine.
Dark Strider, whatever it's face is.
Yeah. So
Are you watching?
yeah. 6s re-rolling. Nope.
Oh.
Fucking fuckery. You got made.
Smart missiles.
Nothing.
Nope, go for it.
Dark Strider, no.
No,
So, yep, he's in. They've got no CP to do the devastating charge shenanigans, so he's charged obviously into both.
Yep.
Swarm Lord into this hammerhead.
Yep, I can do nothing about it. So.
I'm not going to risk doing multi-charge because I should have moved him further along, but it doesn't matter, so yeah, he's in.
Yep.
I'll come round more here. Horseback's going to multi-charge these 2 units.
Yep.
So, need 3. He's in. Horseback's charging the Devilfish. He's in. So, within an inch. And I might as well charge my warriors across. I need a hefty old charge, mind. But who knows? Not with a 5.
Not with a 5.
So that's all my stuff charged in. So your little cluster over there with he is fighting last.
Yep.
So let's just move our way around because you can't interrupt anyway. So we'll go in with the horsebacks.
Yep.
Do I just go straight into claws? I might as well. So I'll give it a go. So all claws attacks. Hit on 4s. So 2 hit. Wound on 2s. So 2 wounds at -3.
6s.
Nope. 2d6 damage. 3. Wow.
So
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, so the other horseback is going to put all of its attacks into the fire warriors.
Yep.
So these are with the ravenous maw. So we're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attacks. So hitting on 3s because of bioweapon bond. Hitting on 2s because I'm strength 8. That is 5 saves at -2.
6s.
Ooh, 3 dead. So 3 dead. Then get to make 3 attacks with shovel and claws. All into the fire warriors again. So 2 hit. 2 at -3, so that's 2 dead.
Yep.
So that's 5 total.
We're going to break combat.
He might do this.
What's next?
Storm Lord into Devil Feed, into the head.
Yep.
Okay, 8 wounds left.
So 2s, followed by 3s. So, oh my god.
Any
what
3 go
the
through?
Fuck.
Take it.
So, how many wounds you got left?
8 wounds left.
Right. So, normal armor save.
3 up. Yep.
And 2 at -3.
6s.
But you are taking a wound as well.
Take
Both double
Fucking
6.
God.
Oh,
That is bad. That is bad.
I think Sean Lord's going to take a fucking railgun to the
I
face.
think he's going to fucking rail gun to the face. That is really bad. That shouldn't have happened.
Shouldn't, but it did.
Yeah, your first non-charger is not going to affect. Oh yeah.
You could kill a high
could kill
tyrant.
that high tyrant, too. Yeah, kill a high tyrant.
You double, you hammerhead.
I need 6s.
He's
One.
got a 6.
Strength 6.
5s.
A wound. Oh.
Thank fuck for that.
Did you attack back last time?
Very well. Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You didn't get anything.
Yeah.
So high tyrant then. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 4s. So 1 armor save. Nope. Doing 1 damage.
Yep.
And then 2 saves at -3, no invul.
So 6s.
And then it's 10 damage.
He's was it on this one? Yeah. So he's dead.
Does it explode? It does.
D6 damage each.
Oh dear.
So on your Hara, your
So my high tyrant dies,
and then your Harpy's going to take
so he doesn't explode. Harpy's taking
3.
D6.
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 Wow.
He's in trouble as well there.
Okay.
Dark Strider?
Dark Strider will take it, and he's the only other one in range.
Oh, he means Dark
He's only got
Strider.
1 wound left, hasn't he?
Hey, no, he's taking 8 wound.
Oh, he's taking
I
a
don't know.
wound.
So he's taking the.
He's
He's
taking
taking.
another.
He ain't dead yet.
Oh,
So Harpy's down to 5.
Nothing else in range.
Nothing else.
not long strike?
Northern's
6
6
is it?
6. Well, yeah.
When your holes?
Yeah, go on then.
Of course it is. For 4.
4.
Oh. Nothing else?
He's within 6.
Yeah.
For 4. Stormlord?
So I get it.
Storm Lord might be out, I'm hoping. Yeah, he's in.
Oh.
Say he's in. Roll 1.
6.
Fucking 1.
Oh.
This is not going well at all. Feel no pains. Saves 3 of them.
Takes 3 wounds.
Down to 9.
Oh, that railgun's looking tastier and tastier.
Going well. Not fucking going well. So he's down to 9. We've got a dead high tyrant. So 1 for 1 on the killings. I haven't fucking killed however much I wanted to this turn, that's for fucking sure.
Oh dear.
Okie dokie.
Harpy gets fight.
Harpy gets to fight. Well, because he would have fought before the high tyrant anyway.
Yep.
I wouldn't have put my attacks into what's it do.
Long strike. Dark Strider.
So I would probably.
So he is currently on. If you're wondering. He's
No.
got 5 wounds, so he's got 3 left. So I'll do that now. I'll put on 3.
3 attacks then. Hope I kill him. Oh, I hit with all of them.
T3.
So 2. -2.
So 6s. Damage.
D3 each.
Dead.
He did.
Okay.
That did not go as well as what I hoped.
So 2 units so far.
So is that everything?
So fight back. 4 wounds.
He's next, isn't he? So 3
Yeah, he
damage.
hasn't taken
6s. 1. Strength 6 toughness. So 5s.
And then the other one.
He's still full. Nothing.
Hammerhead, I'm happy.
D3.
Or long shaking.
Nothing.
Hammerhead on Swarmlord.
D3. 3. 6s. Nothing.
Okay.
I think that's it.
And then morale.
8, 7, 6, 5,
So you're
4.
here.
So
and
3 up over there.
3 up here.
Passed.
good. And
then you
8,
need
7,
one
6,
for
5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah, he needs 1.
that. Loses 1.
1. And then how many got left?
2.
1 and 2.
Go.
Short runs.
What?
So 3 units. For your
3
group.
units to my 1.
Or 3
Well,
few units for your
3
group.
units for me, 1 unit for you.
Okay, different
Right.
points a minute. Okay, so end of Tyranids, turn 2. Get 2 more points on the secondary primary. We've got 6 points on Stranglehold, 6 points on Interrogation, and 3 kills towards Toby's 1 for the grind this round.
Indeed.
And Toby also goes up to 6 on Break It Down and 6 on Ada for killing a high tyrant in this turn. Then going into Tau turn 2, Toby's holding 2 objectives for 4 points. So let's see what Tau can do. Tau turn 3,
So
Turn 2.
Turn 2.
turn 2.
So I've moved in advance with the broadsides, hoping to get some shooting off over here and here.
Yep.
I used his command effect on there, so he can shoot as though he's got mark lights.
Yep.
I moved these guys. No point advancing because I wouldn't have been able to get them the wall. I popped some I moved these guys over and then marked these guys here. Got 3 off.
Okay.
So only 4 conceived, so I hit with 3. Fell back on this guy so I could shoot this dude. I'm going to stay in combat with these guys because I'm hoping I can punch him in combat with my rope. Yeah, move this guy up. Shadow Sun, she's going to get some pop shots off. She's just staying on the objective as well. But see what she can do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shooting them?
Yeah. And I gave the command reroll, obviously told them that.
Yeah.
So these will be going high yields into these guys. I'll put everything into him. Yeah, I'll do everything. I need to get him dead if I can.
Okay, so everything into this bugger here. 6 is auto wounding. Hit on 4s, rerun everything.
It might be worth me just reroll everything really, but I'll
You got
reroll.
another 4 there.
Oh yeah, I'll have E. Oh, I'll have E, yeah.
Strength.
7.
So 5s.
We roll in 1s because you're in 1 car range. And then a tower reroll.
3, 6, 8 saves.
5, 6, 7, 8 saves. -2, -3, 2 damage each.
So 5 ups. Taking 5 damage. So he's down to 8.
And you got SMS here.
Yep, next volley of shots. 6 is auto wound.
Lots of 3s there.
It's fine. We fucking rerolling them, aren't we? There we go. Some more 6s, please.
There's some.
2 more. That's okay.
There's another one there as well.
Oh yeah. Right, so
4's hitting.
This is.
So you're hitting on 4 still, yeah?
Yeah.
Well done.
I'll try, mate. I'll try. And then 5, 5, 3, 1, 1. That's how. And I've done tower.
Yep.
So. So 5, 9.
9.
Yep. -2.
5 ups again.
Yep.
Ooh. 7.
Down to 1.
Right.
1 wound left.
Shadow Sun's going to put everything into warriors.
We'll do this one here.
Yeah. So 2 fusion blasters with high frequency fusions. Nope. Strength 8.
2.
Reroll them once. -4, 4, 5. It's 5, I think. Save. And then the missile pod. 1 hit. Strength 7.
3s.
So -2 at that range. D3.
It was a warrior.
Next, I will go long strike into old boy.
Happy
Yeah.
with everything?
Yeah, I need to. So he's hitting on 4s, so he's bracketed. So he's got a hit
On 5s.
So hit on 5s.
It's heavy weapon.
That's done well.
Yeah, but you're hitting on 4s and you're -1 heavy weapon shooting in combat.
Okay. So yeah. Reroll it.
Hits.
2s. Hit wounds is get +1 a wound, so my minimum 9.
Minimum 9.
So I'll roll anyway. So 10. Explode.
That's not explode.
Happy gone.
So smart missiles are wasted.
2 for 3.
And then the other railgun over.
Stronghold.
So he's got +1 a wound.
And you're behaving as top bracket.
Yes, because I put backup AI on the first command phase. So hitting on 3s with a reroll. Hits. Strength 14, so
2s.
2s with a reroll.
So 1.
Wounds.
Wounds.
So minimum 9.
So you gotta roll your D3.
So here's 10.
So 6 plus 2
So 6
is
plus
8. Plus 3 mortals, so 11, and he -1, so 10 damage to you. And how many wounds has she got?
She's got 9, so I need to pass 2 of my 200 pains. I did.
You're alright, you've done alright.
3. That's right. 4. Awesome.
Take 6.
6 down to 3.
So smart missiles. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s. Rerolling once, because I'm on cut.
2 more saves.
2 more saves.
Save 1.
A wound. Wound.
Down to 2.
Ooh.
They're assault, so I'll put everything. Well, yeah, I'll put everything into the dude.
Yep.
But heavy's going to be -1, so I'll do that.
Like devilfish?
Yeah. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is the assault 8.
Yep.
4. Am I bracketed over there?
No.
4s.
I'm taking no damage.
So 6, so 5s, I'm assuming. Reroll them ones. And I'll tower that one. So 3 -2s.
Takes 3. Gives me 10.
And then the smart missiles. They're -1, yes. 5s. 4 5s.
To end the shooting, so no charges, so get ongoing combat with Stormlord.
Stormlord's going to attack first. Because he's on bottom bracket, he only gets the 4 attacks. And 1, -3.
6s.
Oh, it goes down to 1.
Nice.
Your attacks back with either the horror specs.
So
or
we
the
just one
sword.
attack now.
And then against the Horsepex.
Devilfish. Nothing.
I'm going to put all the attacks in with the claws.
Yep.
So all hit. And then 2s. So it's 4 saves at -2. 3. So 6 ups.
Yep.
Go through for 7.
Over here.
Yeah.
So 6. Okay. Is that end of turn?
Mm-hmm.
You have the points. End of towel, turn 2. Go up to 4 on engage, 8 on Grey down, and 6 on Avid the Rich. And Paddy scores 3 points for the grind, end of the turn. Of 3 kills to 2 kills. Then get into Tyranids, turn 3, holding 3 objectives to Tyranids 3.
Yeah.
So 8 points. So Nid's next. It's turn 3.
Okay, so bioweapon bonds to kick things off. +1 to hit. +1 to hit on them ones. +1 to hit on these ones. No, sorry, I did it the other way around. So those guys are in fact just going to shimmy onto the objective properly. These guys would want to move out. Move them across to there. Right, so +1 to hit on these, so they're hitting on 2s in combat. +1 to hit on these, so they're hitting the 3s and 2s and 3s and shooting, 2s in combat. Hitting on 2s. Staying in combat. Staying in combat. Horsepex has moved over into the psychic phase. So we're going to kick things off with a catalyst and the Swarm Lord. So it doesn't go off. And then a smite. It goes off. So 1 mortal wound, which will kill that.
Yep. Doesn't go up.
Oh.
Fuck for that. Okay. So that's the end of the psychic phase. We're now into the shooting. So kick things off. Let's just do here first. I will shoot with the Horsepex into the Devilfish. Hits. It wounds -1.
4.
Saved. Horsepex there into the
Broadsides.
deuce. So missed. These will go into Shadow Sun and her drone.
-1 hit.
-1 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to hitting on 4s. 3
T5.
5s. 1 for -1.
So 4 up.
Nope. 1 drone.
Don't need to fill up the orange.
We're going to go Barbie to put everything into the broadsides. So 6, 12. Hit on 2s.
T5.
T5, so then on 3s. So that's 6 saves at -2.
So 4 ups.
Feel what?
One takes 2 wounds.
So 1 is down to 6.
Wow.
And I think that's just left in now, isn't it? So we're going to double shoot into these with Sting Salvo, double shoot into them with Flamer.
Yep.
So 4, 6, 8. So into the red squad. 2 hit. 1 wound, no minus.
4 up.
Nope. 1 dead. Double tap Flamer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 6, 7, 8, 9. Wound on 3s. No, wound on 2s because I'm still strength 6. So that is 8 at -1 onto the Pathfinders.
4, 8, 5 ups. 1, 2, 3,
5 dead.
5 dead.
Okay. Check the Swarmlord's move.
Small moves,
Small
shoot
moves.
base.
So, Charges.
Yep.
We're going to start with the horror specs into broadsides.
Mm-hmm. Hang on, CD.
It's in. Right.
Overwatch is 1.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know?
Okay. So he gets in regardless. Let's see if he dies.
How many wins you
I
on?
thought you was going to save your Overwatch for the Stormlord, in honesty.
Sorry? Oh, he's got 1 wound left.
Oh, fair enough.
He's
That's fine.
fucking 20.
How long's the command reroll last one?
To your next command phase. Your chapter master of yours.
Yeah, that's one. There's your saves. For 8.
8, 2, 4, 6,
No, he's done. He's on
8 fires. So he dies. Do I explode? Come on. Explode! Ah, you fucked that. It was worth a little gambit.
So Horsevex dies.
Swarmlord needs 5 to get into long strike.
Yeah.
Does on a 10. So he's going to go down. Warriors into Shadow Sun.
Yep.
Front squad first. Get in. And 5, I reckon. The front squad, front dude. Yeah, why not? It's 5. You're in?
Yep.
Might as well charge these as well with him if I can get round. I need a hefty old charge, but it'll be worth a look. Not with the double one. Okay. So you can't really interrupt anywhere anyway, so I'll just attack everywhere first. Let's just do Swarmlord.
You do lose your CP, obviously, because you did Overwatch.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to do Swarmlord first, because I really need that hammerhead to die, because it's the biggest threat to Swarmlord at the minute. Spend a point for your wounds.
Or you hit it on currently now.
Still hitting on 2s.
Okay.
So all hit. Rerolling. Right, so you're taking 2 mortal wounds,
So he's 2 left. Yep.
and then you've got 1 armor save,
So 3 up.
saved, and then 2 6-ups.
Nope.
It dies.
It doesn't blow.
Oh,
A few 5s and 6s.
I'll consolidate towards these.
Yep.
But they're not in play. They're not in range.
Okay.
Into Shadow Sun. So we'll do the squad of 2 first.
Yeah. -1 hit.
Even in combat.
Yep.
So hit them 3s. We're on the 1s for side and tines. And miss. Toughness.
T5.
She's T5, is she? Wow. So 2, no minus.
So 3 ups.
Take him on a join or her?
I can take it on the drone.
How many wounds has Drone got?
It just dies though, doesn't it?
Oh, you gotta take it. It's got armor save, is it?
4 ups in ball.
So you take 4 of them off.
So the 1
Do you
wound goes on the drone, the other one will go on her, but she
Yeah.
saves it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have done 1 at a time.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Okay, the other squad. So -1 to hit.
Yep.
Hit them on 3s. Did 1 reroll. Yes. Wound on 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4 saves at minus nothing.
So 3 ups. 4 saves, yeah.
Ooh, takes 3.
She's got 4 left.
Yep.
So I attack back.
Yeah, did nothing.
Did fuck all. Attack back over there.
Did nothing.
Did nothing. We
Now we're
saved it.
doing Horsevex.
Now the horror specs. So I'm going to attack with the Ravenous Maw because the claws are doing fuck all. So, how many attacks? So 3, 6, 9, 12 attacks. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So hit on 4s. And then wounding on 3s. So 3 saves at -2.
5 ups. Takes 1 off. Damage.
For 3.
Saves on 3.
D3 +1.
Is that all the attacks back done?
That's all the attacks back.
Okay, so you get points. So in the tower, in the mid, turn 3, scores 2 points on the second primary. Does score Stranglehold, going up to 9. We've got 6 interrogation still, and we've got 2 kills towards Grind. But Toby's also got a kill, so he's on 1 kill there, and takes him up to 10 on Bring It Down. Going into Tower turn 3, do not score anything on primary,
No
only holding
primaries.
1 objective.
It's not bad.
So then we'll go into Tower next. Tower turn 3, last turn Monka.
Yeah, last time Monkai, so I've used it to my advantage and moved and advanced these guys over here.
Yeah.
These guys have just moved, marked this guy, and got 3 marker lights off.
Yep.
Stayed in combat out there.
And firewalls ran across.
Yep, ran across to get engage, and this guy's just moved over a little bit, just to shadow the objective,
Yep.
but still pop shot the warriors a little bit.
Okay. So shooting.
Yep, so
Start Stormlord.
start with Swarmlord. I can still do their carbines, so I'll put all their carbines into them. See if I can actually do anything first. So 10 shots.
This way you kill Stormlord and now you shoot
That's
to be
fine.
out.
That's fine. That's totally fine. As long as he dies, I don't give a shit. So 4s, no rerolls.
You're +1 hit now, Mark?
Nah. Oh yes, shit, it's freeze. Ooh, tasty. Strength 5, so we're on 5. Yeah. We're on 1s. I still have Monka.
3 saves.
Oh well.
3 saves.
Minus 1.
-1.
Yeah, because
Oh!
Fucking dies. Only explodes.
No, he's
I'm pretty sure it's just D3. So take 2.
that doesn't matter. That's okay.
Stormlord's gone.
I've got 1 high yield I can go to. It's fine. I'll have to do that separately.
Stormlord did his job.
I can't see him.
You got line sight to the
I've
old
got 1,
Barbie. You got range.
so I can 30 inches, so probably not from there, mate. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, maybe I can. Okay, so we'll do 1 high yield
With the bar
and smart missile here. I'll do that separately for a minute because I don't want to go all janky.
So you did all the SMS,
So smart missiles into this dude.
the purple shot.
Yep.
There's 2 models in that unit.
Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that. The smaller one because I want to get some kills, obviously, to stop his grind.
Well, you had stopped it.
You stopped the grind order
Okay,
now.
fair enough. So we'll do it anyway, just because I'm greedy. So we'll do the smart missiles into the purples,
Yep.
and the high yield into Barbie over there. So I'll do the smart missiles first. Reroll all hits. 6 is all a hit. Wound, sorry.
So what gun is this one?
Is it?
This is smart missiles.
Alright, into the squad.
Into the squad of warriors. So wounding on strength 5s, so wounding on 3s. So that's 4 minus 2, 1 damage each.
I'm dead.
Okay. Then high yield on Barbie. So 4's rerolling unless he's got any minuses.
No,
1 auto wound. Wounded. Yep, so wounded on 5s. Not rerolling 1s because he's out of range of Monka. So 2 minus 2, 2 damage.
2 damage goes down to 1 damage.
Yep.
Let's take 2 down to 16.
Nice. So this guy here will go high yield into, I can't see the purple anymore, so he'll just go smart missiles. He'll go high yield into Barbie, smart missiles into the purple unit of warriors. So I'll do smart missiles first.
And the back one will do his SMS.
Yeah, he'll do his, he can only do his SMS because he can't see anything else.
Because you did all these shots at
Yeah,
the same time.
yeah, I did that, but I wanted to do it out of confusion.
So I let him off.
Right, so this is just
I would.
smart missiles into the warriors. I'm going to do it on the weaker lot because I do undead. Auto hit or auto wound. Another auto wound. So these are strength 5, so freeze.
Yes. Into
They're warriors. These are warriors, yeah. -2. These
8
are.
saves.
8 saves.
2, 3, 6, 7, 8, yeah. 8 -2s. 1 damage each.
Takes 1, 2, 3, he's dead.
Nice. Then the high yield.
Is that into the purple shot?
This high yield, no, high yield, that was in the purple squad, now the high yield's going into Barbie.
Okay.
So 4s with rerolls. So 1 auto wound. Another auto wound. Wounded on the 5s. Not rerolling anything
3
because
saves.
there's no more card there. So -2 do damage, but you make it 1.
Saves 2.
So 2 damage.
Okay.
Got 2 up armor save, guys.
Yep, no worries. So that's them shot. They've shot. This dude will put everything into the remaining warriors. So I'll do accelerate burst cannon first. Still on top bracket. Yeah, I'll save my tower roll for the wounds. Wound strength 6, so wounded on 3. Yep. Rerolling. 1 for Monkar, 1 for Tau. So 5 saves and -2.
1 dead, 1 on 1 wound.
Okay. 6, 7, 8. Smart missiles. 4s. Strength 5, so 3s. I can reroll 1s. Well, I haven't got no Tau reroll, so 3 more, 4 more. -2.
Kills 1 and the other dies.
I'll shoot in combat in rear. Hit on 6s. 3, 6, 7, 8. So 6s. One hit. Wounded on is strength 6, so
5s.
5s with a reroll. Nothing. And then the smart missiles. So -1 to hit, but it doesn't matter because it's still on 6s, yeah. Or 8. Wounded on 5s. Reroll on 1s. So 2 saves. -2.
Both saved.
Nice. That's pretty much my shooting over.
Yeah. So into combat.
I mean, I'm going to do those 4 warriors, mate. I'll put them into Barbie just for rolls.
You can shoot into these warriors if you want.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah, softer target, isn't it? So 4s. Wounded on 3s. 2 saves, -1.
Myself, we're in cover.
Yep.
Yeah, you're in go.
So save 1.
So that's 1 damage each.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it for me.
Combat then.
Yeah, go for it.
Can Devilfish survive?
Probably not.
Right, so see how many attacks I get. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hit on 4s. Wound on 3s.
Oh.
For 1. -2.
So 5 up. Oh, damage.
D3 plus 1. It's dead. Does it explode?
Oh, go on.
No, not for 1.
It's good. It's only 5 away.
And then
Come back with the points. End of Towel's turn 3. They score anything on 5 minutes time. But we do got to 6 on Engage, 12 on Bring It Down, and 9 on Abba the Rich. And we do stop Paddy's, grind them down. So there's still on 3 on there. Going to Nid's turn 4, holding 3 objectives for 8 points. So Toby's holding 3 as well. Nid's next. Nid's turn 4.
So, Nid's turn 4. Bioweapon bond onto Barbie. Those guys have all stayed where they are. These guys have done obviously bioweapon bond on Barbie. And Barbie's moved up a bit. These are shuffled round to claim line of sight here. I'm going to do the action for the secondary, but then spend a point to allow me to do act normally. So if I find that stratagem, I'll tell you where it is. So, spending the point to do Highbind Imperative on the warriors. This makes them essentially double obsec, and they can perform actions, and they can shoot without that action phase. So, no psychic because all my tyrants are dead. So into the shooting phase. These guys are going to shoot to them. So 3, 6, 9. So hitting on 4s. Wounding on 3s. Yeah, oh shit. 2.
Maybe.
-1. 4 fire-ups.
2 dead.
2 dead. We'll then go with Barbie. Barbie will just put everything into the other fish.
Yep.
Because I'm not confident I'll kill it any other way, so. So hit on 2s. Yes, 3 miss. Wounding on 3s.
Nice.
So 3, 6, 8 saves at -2.
5 up.
Damage. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Does explode?
Does it? Fuck.
It does.
That's
What's the range of it? What's the range?
6, it will hit shadow. Right?
Is it 6 inches? Is it?
Yeah.
So D6.
One more.
Is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in. 6, 1 dead.
Kills the suit.
Nice.
Motherfucker.
Well done, Bobby. Good job. Good job, buddy.
Oh.
They're not those explosions much, right? But when they're at me.
Okay, so that's the end. I've got no charges.
Yeah.
So these fail morale?
No.
No?
Least of 8, yeah?
7, 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it can't fail.
Okay, so that's the end of mine. I'm not getting the stranglehold.
Yes.
I'm not doing interrogation.
I've
But
got
I do
1.
get 2 points for the mission objective. I get 2.
Yeah, so you score 4 points. 2 points each, yeah. Oh no, it's 1
1
each.
point
Yeah,
each.
1 each. 2.
So
2 points on the second primary.
yes.
And then 1 kill towards the grind.
Yeah.
And going into Tau, plan 4, holding 3 objectives. Scores 8 points. Finally.
Get on. Get on.
Just get
How
some
next?
scores on the board, look.
Tau, plan 4.
So basically, I popped rerolls on these guys. Basically, just trying to go in deep.
Balls deep.
I'm going to go deep into Barbie, hopefully. So I'm going to start with Shadow Sun.
Yeah.
Who's hopefully going to ink all over his face. So I'll go. I'm going to put everything into him. So I'll do Fusion Blasters first. Yep. Hit on 2s. No rerolls. Both hit. That's nice. Strength 8. So 4s. No Moncar anymore, so no reroll 1s to wound. But I'll take 1 wound. So minus 5.
You have got a CP reroll.
OCP, go on then. And I'll
2
get
saves.
2 saves from there.
2 points. So 1 save.
Save them.
So it's D6 plus 2. So
2.
3.
2.
So yeah, you go down to 2.
How many wounds left?
12.
It's a big ask, guys.
It's a big ass, guys, but you need work right now,
It's a
okay?
big ask. Right, so
What other guns you got?
I've got those missile bod, 2 shots. Both hit. Strength 7, so 5 wound, 1 save, minus 1.
-1, so 3 up.
So that saves. Nice. So now I've got. That's it for her.
Yep.
So then I'll go into these
Suits.
bullseyes. Yeah. So I'll do everything as well into them. So I'll start with high yields. Rerolling everything. So 4s rerolling. 6 is auto wound. So that's nice.
What gives them the auto wounds?
ATS.
80.
Yeah. So that's something I put onto him. It can have that or target lock, I think, something like that. But auto 6 is to wound. Why do you need to wound +1 on fly when they're this is auto wounded on 6s, right? That's what I say. Strength 7, so 5s.
Yes.
No reroll on 1s. So yeah. 6 of your finest, sir.
-2.
-2, 2 damage. You make it 1.
So pass 1, 2, 3.
So 3 for just 3 damage.
Yep.
Then the smart missiles.
9.
4, 8, 4, 8. So let's go again. Wow. That was not 6. Fives. Or 6. 6 8s.
6, 8.
-1.
-1, so flames. We lost it.
Nice. Tanked it like a champion. So I'm going to have 2 rapid fires at the back. I'm going to shoot you back end, man.
Hey.
Sorry, buddy. 4s. Better made her out for blood. 5s. Oh, they won. No wounds. Yeah, so that's pretty much it.
So
Is that it?
That is.
getting 2 on the mission primary.
Yeah, because of course you did your action with Pathfinders out the back.
Yep,
Yes, I
totally
did.
didn't forget that.
Yep.
Just reminded him.
I did.
So you got 2
That's
on
why
the
they
mission
didn't
primary.
Yeah.
Still 6 on engage, 12 below down, and 9 Abler Rich. Going into Nids, turn 5.
Scoring 8 again.
Yeah, folding 3.
And don't I get bring it down?
Grind him
no,
down.
grind him down.
Yes, because you can read it.
Yeah,
So that's a
I
6
couldn't
on
do
that.
it. Couldn't do it.
Okay, Nids, last time.
Indeed. So, bioweapon bond onto Barbie. These guys are shimmied round. He's poked his head out, so you can see these guys still on that objective.
Yep.
Barbie's moved up, and that is the end of my movement. So into shooting. Let's do this. So, sting a salvo onto these guys first. So hit them once. No wounds. And then flamers. How many shots? 6 shots.
No.
Gotcha. Okay, 2s. So that is 6 at -1. The lonely fire warriors. 5 ups.
They're dead.
They're dead.
Gone. Brown.
Warriors are all going to target into the broadsides.
Yeah.
So hit on 4s. Wounding on toughness. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, -1.
Sound.
Sound as a pound. Okay, Barbie is going to put 1 load into Shadow Sun, and
Nice.
then the other load into the broadsides. So into Shadow Sun.
-1.
So all hit. So I'm hitting
Yep.
on 2s.
Not bracket.
No, he brackets on 8 wounds.
2 fired.
So all of them
Minus
-2.
4 fire-ups. She dead.
She is dead. And then to the broadsides. All hit. And 1. That's -2.
4 Nope, damage. 2. So 1, 4, 6.
Okay, any more shooting?
No, because nothing's in line of sight. So I'm just going to give a go at charging those broadsides. Why not? So we'll see here.
Yeah, hey, watch. Your chapter master rerolls. It doesn't need to be in this sector. It's till
Doesn't matter now, it's gone. I've got the rerolls now. What's the 6s? That's right. So -2, 2 damage.
What's that for?
7. 7, yep. You make a 1 damage.
-2, so yeah?
Yeah.
So 4 ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Goes down to 4.
SMS.
Yeah, SMS. That is -1 damage.
3 ups.
Wound.
Takes a wound. Here's a bottom bracket.
Oh.
See if you can do it. 6 won't make it, so I'll CP it. 5 won't make it. That's fine.
Oh.
It's okay. It's alright, it's okay.
Okay, is that end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn, so I'm holding 3 and more than he does.
Yep.
He's only holding 2. So I get a stranglehold.
Yep.
I've maxed out my primary,
Yeah, so you're 45 primary,
and I've killed
6
1
on drawing
from
currently, and on stranglehold 12 points,
12 points of strangle.
and 6 on interrogation. Going to Tower last turn. Score at the end of your turn. Tower last turn is literally just going to be all the suits into Barbie.
Right, yeah. So, high yields first.
Yeah, no rerolls now though, because Shoshan's gone.
So high yields, strength rolls. Let's go. Auto wounds. 4's hit. I will be tower reroll now because it's fucking relevant.
There you
And then strength 7, so 5s.
go. 6 saves.
Another 2.
-2.
-2, so 4 ups. So failed 2, he's down to 1.
Nice.
Or click on the SMS.
Yeah. Yeah, so here we go.
Oh. So 6 is there.
5s. 7 saves. -1.
How many did I say I went down to?
1 wound.
You're on
I took
1.
1 wound, right?
You
You
one
took
wound
2.
left.
1
Yeah.
wound left. 3 ups.
Ooh.
Failed 1. So he dies. Do I explode? Doesn't matter. But he does, yeah. Awesome. My first explosion does nothing.
So if Barbie dies, so just work out points. Okay, so in the turn 5, so it's 4 points on the primary and 1 on the second primary points. For end on 21 points on primary. And then you've got 6 on engage, 15 on bring it down, and 9 on average the rich. For a total of 51 points, 61 if you had these couple of models plated. And then Paddy does get to grind them down. So he ends up on 45 primary, 24 on secondaries. So 6 on grind, 12 on strangle, 6 interrogation, and he is battle ready for once. So he ends on 79 points. So he'll come back in it with the endgame chat. Okay, so that's it. And fucking the fish people fucking been roasted.
It's okay, I don't mind.
I'll leave you guys to chat. So this is your game.
Yeah, so we were just literally just talking about it. So it's a first turn game.
It's fun, yeah.
You know, if I hadn't have gone first, I deployed as if I was going first because I needed it, because there was no way there would have been any sort of game if I hadn't have gone first. So everything essentially that was out in the open would have died, and then I would have had to play cat and mouse with the rest of my army. The points would have probably been switched around, I reckon, because
I'd have had more stuff tonight.
you,
I'd been able to free roam a
exactly.
bit more, yeah.
You would have just been, oh, I can see that unit now, delete. I can see that unit, delete.
Yeah.
But with me, it's like, after I realised that railguns just ignoring involves is bonkers good.
Although being able to delete in combat as well, I'm pretty happy about that. Like,
horrid.
I remember being able, like, this tower used to be completely defenceless and like
It's so
deleting
horrid.
hive tyrants and stuff in combat. It's like,
Yeah.
it's pretty mad.
All in all, I like the fact that it's mech town because it's different to what you are seeing at the minute, because it is literally just
Suits.
battle suits.
Yeah.
Just everywhere. And it's boring. So seeing something else is cool. So yeah, Hammerhead's scary as fuck. Didn't really see much of the Storm Surge, but seeing how many dice he rolled on an Overwatch, I'm scared of the
Lucky
Storm
he did
Surge.
make that save.
Yeah, no, it was
He did
a strength 12 did
Yeah.
go through. A damage 12 went through, but he did
But
save
I
it.
did save it, which was good.
It
So
killed it.
I know what I would do going into the future if, say, the Codex wasn't due out soon. I would definitely be changing up the list, but I'm not bothering between now and then. So, yeah. what your thoughts, mate?
I knew it was, like you said, I know it was a first turn game.
Yeah.
I know the Stampede list is very fast, so I knew I was going to be in combat turn 1, hence why I just thought Storm Surge, put it there, try and block you for
even if you had put your Storm Surge right at the back, I probably still could have got up there and done it.
Yeah.
So
I know -1s are going to hurt Tau in shooting. I know that didn't really play a part here, but I know if that's what if you're going against Tau.
One of the changes that I would make going into the future, because I think the reason at the minute why Tau aren't smashing like big tournaments, is because unlike Custodes haven't had to change their tactics essentially going from one codex to another. Where with Tau, they've had to change up everything that they know, because like they used to rely on drones, they used to rely on riptides, they used to rely on like spamming SMS, where now you don't really have that. Like the Monkar and Kion has completely changed. Like your army essentially has completely changed how
you don't have to castle up anymore like that.
Exactly.
That used to be the thing.
Exactly. So there's no more castling up, where that's what Tau did before.
Yeah.
Where now is completely out the window. So they've had to completely change up. So I think at the minute Tau are still trying to get their traction, trying to find work through all the janky shit that they can do.
Mm-hmm.
So I think once they found that, Tau are going to be huge, even more than what Custodes are now. Like I said, the only reason why Custodes I think are doing so well is because they haven't had to change up their tactics.
No.
It's literally the same tactic. All they've done is just gone.
They got some stances now.
I'll take out the Dreadnoughts from my list and just put more bikes in.
Mm-hmm.
That's my list. Done. I play exactly the same as how I've always played. You know? So that's my view on the current meta, and I would start putting things into my list to kind of counter that. So looking at like Malin Throats, Venom Throats for those -1 to hit rolls. Looking at even like the odd lictor, you know, just put them in the list. So then say, I don't know, with the broadsides, like can they kill a lictor in combat?
They can shoot in combat.
Oh, they can shoot in combat.
Yeah, without penalties.
Excellent.
Yeah. So
okay, maybe not. So
but
you get
minus in damage is obviously a big deal.
Minus in damage is
you're half in the high yield missile pod damage, which is crazy.
Yeah. I, as much as I like the being able to do psychic action and cast the normal spell, I think I probably will going forwards into like the Tau meta, probably go back to using the -1 to wound relic on that Hive Tyrant, because like Fire Warriors are still wounding me on 5s. Your broadsides, they're wounding me on
strength 7, so
they'd be
but I am +1 wounded.
5s.
Yeah, I mean I'm giving them +1 to wound all the time.
Yeah,
with Dark Strike.
Then Hammerheads as well. Hammerheads wounding me on like 3s. Okay, now you're wounding me. Not 3s, 2s. Now you're wounding me on 3s. You get where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
So, like the sort of changes that I would do is, I wouldn't say it's massive. I would probably still run Crusher, because I think that's probably the best bet into the Tau matchup. Because
it is.
You
the
got
-1 damage.
Yeah, the -1 damage is huge.
Yeah.
5 up involves huge.
Well, not against railguns, but I know what you mean.
Not against railguns, yeah.
But I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
So, I mean, if I was to not run Crusher, it would just be Horde for days. Like 200 models running across the board, holding on objectives. Like essentially, I only need to have one model on an objective, and I've held it. You know, it's points game. You know, because like I would go again for things like Stranglehold, go for R&D, still go for the psychic action, because like I could just go, right, okay, I'll just have my Neurothrope sat somewhere hidden away, doing psychic action on center, done, you know. So that's like the full changes really that I would do, is either continue down the Path of Crusher and use Venomthropes and Mammothropes, or completely opposite end of the spectrum, go Horde. Yeah, that's only going into the Tau matchup.
Yeah, so, oh, sounds good.
So, yeah, all in all, great game.
Yep.
Very bloody.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Very, very,
There's not much
very
on the
bloody.
board, really.
Not much left on the board. I've got 3 units left. You've got 2
2,
units left.
yeah.
So, you know, that fucking Swarm Lord should have killed that bastard railgun twat a long time ago.
Killing something on an explosion as well. That's nice.
Yeah.
It was a harpy.
Yeah. No, it was
Harpy.
my high tyrant.
Was it high time?
Yeah.
Sounds nice.
Great. So, yeah, ups and downs.
Yeah, it was alright.
It was a good game. Enjoyed it. My first experience of facing up against Tau. Don't like it. I don't like it. So cool.
At least there's more of a game than was the last one between you two.
Yes.
Yeah. So
yes.
I knew the rules were going to be better. They still need a little bit of work. Like a lot of the wording is a little bit too. Yeah, there's just they just need more. Just needs touching up a little bit.
I think Tau is still going to be as powerful as what they are now, even with their FAQ, because all they're going to do is just go, right, okay, we fucked up on wording here.
Yeah.
We'll just adjust those wordings. But it'll be the second FAQ where they'll start to see things to bring stuff back into balance. So we're talking points changes.
Yeah.
We're talking like complete rewording of certain rules, such as the bodyguard rule.
Yeah.
That needs changing.
No, yeah, definitely.
So yeah.
You'll be right, you spent all your money in all your seats and Storm Surge by now, mate.
Yeah, no, I'd be alright. I've
You've got
gone
money
full crisis. Yeah, no, I won't. Don't worry.
Right, that's about it.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Rough note at this point, at the moment, there's still no FAQ done for Tau, so all the rules was as released.
Yeah, that's right.
But there is one thing, actually, one more thing. As it stands currently, I'm #1 NID player in the UK. ITC.
Nice. Loving it.
Yeah, boy.
Fuck.
4th in the world, I think.
Fuck money.
Yeah, fuck Manny. You fucking... Oh yeah, I'm just taking a list for the jollies. Nah, mate. Smashed you on the rankings now. Get fucked. Right.
Until next week.
Cheers,
Cheers, on.